You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
All right, Black and White Sports fans, we are going to talk about the New York Giants, and more specifically, that dumpster fire known as an offensive line, because it is really bad. And I mean, look no further than what happened on Monday night. Daniel Jones sacked 10 damn times. I mean, really? Holy Jesus. And yeah, some of that's going to be on the quarterback, but let's be real. When you're sacked 10 times, the offensive line is a total mess. And look no further than the Alabama product, Evan Neal, the right tackle, who has not been good. And we got a little bit of analysis to be able to back that up, but I don't know what it is with present-day athletes not understanding exactly who has funded their salaries, and it's the fans, right? The fans go to the games, they pay the high ticket prices, the parking, all that goes to the owners, of course. Fans tune in, which leads to these massive television contracts, which in turn causes salary caps to go up and players' salaries go up. All right, but all in all, without the fans, you've got none of that. But these players seem to lack that little small nugget of gene, a lot of these players, when they come to doing things like this. And as you can imagine, New York Giants fans are very passionate. And, well, they're not real happy with the offensive line play. So I guess that's the fans' fault now, because the fans have been critical, the media has been critical, and Evan Neal, the offensive tackle for the New York Giants, has come out, and he's now slamming fans for, what, their God-given right to boo you? They pay all that money for those tickets, but they shouldn't be able to voice their dissatisfaction? For lack of a better way of putting it, you suck. I mean, I don't know how else to say it. I mean, before we even get to that, you are not good. This is PFF. That is number 32 going into week 5. Your offensive line is ranked as the worst in football. The Giants are tied with the Titans for the lowest pass blocking efficiency rating this season, after the offensive line was charted as being responsible for 4 sacks against the Seahawks. So they actually take into account faults of Daniel Jones. Okay, so when you remove those faults, you still allowed him to get sacked 4 times. It's ridiculous. I think I saw where Tua has been sacked 0.9% of his dropbacks for the Dolphins. Think about that a minute. And then if we want to get down to individual grade, how about the top 71 tackles, Evan Neal is number 68. This guy shouldn't say shit if he's got a mouth full of it. I mean, I'm just keeping it real here, and he has decided to tell New York fans they should go flip hot dogs and hamburgers. Wow, maybe you should practice your craft a little bit more. And it's very interesting. Now, guys, there's been a couple of things. Number one, this is a Daniel Jones drop back the other day. This has went mega viral. 10 million views, basically. And look how quickly he is swarmed by Seahawk defenders. I mean, my goodness. The only thing more open than that is the southern borders right now. I mean, really. Wide open, wide ass. Look at all the white jerseys that rushed into the screen in 2 seconds. It's baffling to me what is going on. How about Evan Neal? Right here. He's going to block his own teammate. He just there was supposed to be a chip block there. Okay, great. There's supposed to be a chip block there, but why are you doing a block in the back on your own teammate? Can you throw a yellow flag on your own teammate? Block in the back. I mean, wow. He just blocked Darren Waller the hell off the screen. And he's talking shit about fans. Okay. So, CBS Sports, on both of these articles, naturally MetLife Stadium was full of boos Monday night, and Giants defensive right tackle was shown on the broadcast Encouraging the negative noise on Wednesday, he fired back at fans. Quote, "Why would a lion concern himself with the opinion of sheep?" So even worse, you're an elitist and you think because you're a damn pro football player, you're better than everybody else? As an individual, as a person? Stop it. Stop it. You entitled putz. The person that's commenting on my performance, what does he do? Flip hot dogs and hamburgers somewhere. Dude, you are getting paid $24.511 million fully guaranteed to not be able to play dead. Let's be real. You've been terrible coming out of Alabama. You've been horrible, and you're mad because the fans aren't happy that they burn a number 7 overall pick on your ass. The former number 7 overall pick did a lot of winning during his time at Alabama. He said some of those booing aren't real fans. Quote, "Because that just further shows that people are fair weather," Neal said. "A lot of fans are bandwagoners. I mean, I get it." No, you don't. No, you don't. Or you would not be making these comments. You don't get it at all. They want to see us perform well. Yeah, they're spending a lot of money. You're right. And not only that, but you're supposed to be protecting a $160 million quarterback. And look, I said the other day, Daniel Jones ain't worth that kind of money. I don't know how he got over $20 million. I really don't. And I like Daniel Jones, but no. And I respect all of that, but no one wants us to perform well more than we do. Are we sure, Evan? And how can you say you're really a fan when you're out there? We're out there battling our asses off, and the game wasn't going well, but the best you can do is boo your home team? Yeah, you suck. Yeah, fans is short for fanatics, but they live and breathe and die by their teams, and they spend money on you for the jerseys and everything. Parking, concessions, watch on TV instead of doing something else on their Sunday afternoon when you suck. Think about that. Quote, "So how much of a fan are you really?" Neal apologized via X Wednesday night. Oh, yeah, that's not gonna work. This is what he come out and said, a pathetic apology. "I am wrong for lashing out at fans who are just as passionate and frustrated as I am. I let my frustrations play plus desire to win get the best of me. I had no right to make light of anyone's job, and I deeply regret the things I said. We are working day in and day out to grow as a team, and this was an unnecessary distraction, and I apologize." So in other words, Giants PR got with you and said, you got to do something. This ain't going to work. I mean, honestly. I mean, can you imagine New York radio right now? This guy is getting obliterated. Obliterated. And I didn't even watch Boomer and Geo yesterday, but I need to check it out to see what happened. This is how bad it is. You've got a Dallas Cowboy, Micah Parsons, who is literally having to come out and defend Daniel Jones. After there was 10 sacks and an ugly loss, he points to the Giants' O-line. He just played you guys. Micah Parsons is basically saying, you suck. You suck. On Tuesday, Parsons took to Twitter to defend Jones and critique his porous offensive line, replying to a clip from Monday in which all 4 of Seattle's defensive linemen beat the New York counterparts to get in Jones's face in seemingly under 2 seconds. Parsons tweeted this out. Very easy to say it's Daniel Jones. Yeah. Look, they played you guys very recently and obliterated you off the field 40-0. Micah Parsons absolutely knows. You think he doesn't know the difference between a good offensive lineman and a bad one, or a good offensive line squad and a bad one? Wow, of course he does. Of course he does. And to talk so shady about people's jobs. I mean, that is some elitist, lowest common denominator kind of crap out of an athlete. And I thought he was going to be a good tackle coming out of Alabama, and right now he looks like straight trash, homie. He looks really bad. And this attitude, I think you've got a lot of NFL players right now with this kind of attitude towards the fan bases. And people wonder why so many people have walked away from professional sports and they want to watch college more, et cetera, because they know there's athletes that think the fans are morons or peons. I guarantee you there are some fans out there that watch more tape than some of these players, and it shows. I shit you not. Oh, wow. Unbelievable. Horrible look. I don't know what the Giants are going to do. You know, I did expect a step back from the Giants because anytime you have like some one-score wins, blah, 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 a lot of times that flips the next season. Look no further than the Vikings. But I did think that Brian Daboll was going to be a solid coach here. People are starting to draw correlations and comparisons with Ben McAdoo, who had some success early and then was a dumpster fire. This is absolutely crazy. But until they solve this offensive line, doesn't matter what kind of weapons you got at wide receiver or any of that. It's not going to matter. Daniel Jones is going to be running for his life. He's got no chance. None. Against a good defense, no chance. Tell me what you think, black and white sports supporters. Another entitled athlete. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.